mountain in the Philippines. With a height of 2,954 meters above sea level, most hikers climb it within 3 days. But we're gonna climb it within 24 hours. So tara, join me, crazy adventure, day hiking Mount Apo. This is one of the hardest hikes I've ever done. This whole adventure actually started with an invitation. Meet Bianca Newman, a mountaineering buddy who organizes extreme mountain adventures. Hello?
Tara, day hike tayo
Saan?
sa Mount Apo.
Tara! Pero ano yung day hike? Day hiking a mountain means that you have to hike the whole trail within 24 hours. Walang camp at limited lang yung pahinga. With approximately 21 kilometers of distance and extreme elevation, kailangan paghandaan. Kaya, nag-training na nag-training. Hiking, running, more hiking, until eventually, February 27, flying to Davao from Cebu, I arrived at Davao City around 2 p.m. Checked into a capsule and then rested. Kasi hindi pa ako nakatulog ng maayos. Which is also the biggest challenge of this climb. At around 7 p.m, nag-meet na kami ng mga kasama ko for our ride towards the jump-off. And after a long drive, we arrived at around 11 p.m. Pagdating namin, it started to rain. Start pa lang, parang di na maganda yung feeling ko. From there, we hiked to the actual jump-off and attended the briefing. Doon na kami brief ng mga guides at ni Miss Bianca for what to expect for this hike. The goal is to reach the peak before sunrise. Failure to reach it before 9 a.m., we need to go back para hindi maiwan. After everything was ready, we started the hike. At first, I felt confident. After all, this is already my third time climbing Mount Apo. I thought I knew what to expect. I thought I knew the mountain. Later, I'll regret the kayabangan. First few hours was easy. Easy. We passed the early camps like Basakan and Bukaan pretty quickly. Para lang si Taguro boy! Everything felt easy. Muddy terrain, easy. Assault, easy. Until
6 kilometers.
it didn't. When I reached Big Rock campsite, my energy suddenly dropped. Para bang
Time check.
naubos na yung
Stress.
adrenaline.
Kapoy na kayo.
Eventually, we reached the Tinikaran campsite. If this was a usual 3 days 2 nights hike, this is where hikers would stay for the night. You cook, you rest, you enjoy the mountains. But for us, day hiking this mountain, we have to move forward. I refilled my water, disinfected with iodine, and kept moving because the clock was ticking. At this point, I realized something. I was already exhausted. And hindi pa tayo nangangalahati sa summit. The jungle section was pitch dark.
Not gonna lie. Medyo scary kasi ako lang mag-isa sa trail. But you get used to it. Hindi ako malalost because of these markers. It glows in the dark.
Fortunately, I managed to catch up with my companions. But the climb was getting harder.
Amo to, kaon.
And eventually, I reached Camp 2. And then, moved forward to the boulder face. At this point, you could really smell the sulfur. And also my utot. Kasi yung tiyan ko may problema. Sorry sa mga kasama ko. At around 4 a.m., dumating na kami sa boulders area. And our goal is to reach the summit by sunrise. Kala ko maabot ko yung sunrise at magsa-sunrise sa peak. At one point, akala ko malapit na ako. But the truth is, I was still very far. At this point, I already failed the goal of reaching the peak before sunrise. So instead of chasing it, step back and ate. Despite failing the objective, still thankful na nandito ako sa boulders. Ma-experience ko ulit yung out of this world beauty nito. And with my slow pace, I eventually reached the white sands. The final rest stop before the final challenge. The infamous 87-degree ascent. Pushing further and further. I eventually reach the crater. It's still unbelievable na I'm standing inside a mount of a dormant volcano. You know, this is why I love mountains. It's not just about the view. It's the crazy experience you'll never get sitting at home. But the journey is still not over. The summit is still ahead. And with that, I push. Finally reaching the summit of Mount Apo. I was happy, tired, dehydrated, sleep deprived, smelly, and kalibangon. None of that mattered because this was the view that was waiting for me. Of course, picture muna. 3 beses na ako nakapeak sa Mount Apo. But the magic being the highest point in the Philippines still not lost to me. If you're watching this, I pray and hope that you'll experience this magic too. Some of my companions explored the other peaks. But for me, the wind was strong and my brain felt like it was turning into ice cream. Bumaba na ako. I started descending because we have to reach the pick-up point before 4 p.m. Luckily, yung guide namin stayed with me. We stopped at Camp 1 and someone said na meron daw banana queue.
Did you say
Banana
Split?
queue.
Yes, sir. With or without nuts.
Banana queue. Banana queue. Banana queue.
Niratrat na namin punta sa 7-Eleven ng Mount Apo.
Moment of truth. Nabay saging. May saging?
yeah, boy?
Sorry. Kaya lang kay uban. Maluway ta. Ma'am, ako sang ikuha, mabayad ako, promise.
Ang sarap-sarap ng banana queue at saka coke. Hindi ko ma-explain bakit ang sarap. Eventually, dumating na kami sa drop-off point and ended it. Pagod na pagod, gutom at saka kulang sa tulog. Fortunately, safe kami. And honestly, parang hindi na ako magde-day hike ever again. I'd like to take my time, especially on a beautiful mountain. I'd like to take photos, videos, capture every moment. Day hike kasi wala kang luxury for that. You have to keep up or maiiwan ka. But still, I'm glad I experienced this because sometimes you have to push yourself just to see what you're capable of. And for one very long day, Mount Apo reminded me exactly where my limits are. But if you want to try day hike, be sure to check Miss Bianca. Limited slots only, so book ka na.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I really enjoyed this adventure kahit na mahirap. And hopefully, makasubscribe, tsaka makafollow kayo sa Facebook at YouTube ko. And at the same time, I hope we can see each other on the trail. Special thanks to Mom Bianca at tsaka my friend Paul for helping me out with the other videos. That's it. See you on the trail.